Or upload.
All right, we should be back now. We're sorry about the brief delay with the camera. Sometimes the computer decides to go kaput on us. But we are back here at MTG Card Market. Looks like we're just in time for the beginning of the game 3. So clearly that was by design anyway.
We got the Celestial Colonnade down.
Actually, I do want to type a message.
I was just going to scroll up so we can see if anyone's following.
That's fine. All right. So the dueling colonnade draws. Looks like we're going to get a fetch from Justin over there. We'll see if it's a shock fetch and the obligatory modern life total of 17, and it will be. Probably a carry outed here. Oh, a Thoughtseize is going to lead the way, leaving up Spell Snare probably. That is an interesting hand. You clearly just take Snap Canister, I'm pretty sure.
Path. Yeah.
That hand is not good against Justin's deck.
Get rid of a lot of Lingering Souls tokens.
Yeah. And then you ramp your opponent 3 times. So he just casts Iona.
So Justin looks like he's missing land drops.
Yeah, that's awkward. On the flip side, like we said, Matt's hand's not very good.
Yeah, Matt's hand will definitely help him hit those land drops.
Click was a good draw. So we can see what Justin's working with here.
Maybe debating on pathing or trying to remove his click in response.
Typically a play you would see if you had only one removal spell in hand.
He can't even cast the Abrupt Decay, though.
So, one of the things about the 4-color gift stack is it is very much a 4-color gift stack.
Would you even take something if you were him?
It
It is a Liliana, though, so that's hard.
I might not. I don't want to give him another draw to land.
Yeah, but if he does just rip the land naturally, you are really far behind with the Liliana, so that's definitely a very hard choice.
Right. I mean, Liliana might be like the only card that I would... Maybe a Lingering Souls I would consider taking.
That's fair.
But just like, I really don't like...
He hit an island.
He did hit an island that does not...
Help.
Does not let him do very much.
Also, it is fair. He does have 3 paths in hand.
Yeah. Click's going to get in there. 14 for Justin. He must not have drawn an island, by the way. He does have a Temple Garden now, I believe.
Oh, maybe it was a mana leak or something weird.
So he can now cast the Abrupt Decay.
Which he's probably just going to immediately do. Although, that does get clogged pretty hard if he has a Resto Angel.
He does not. It looks like he still just has 3 paths and now a Scalding Tarn, which he's going to craft around 19.
I imagined it was mana leak then that I saw not an island.
Well, the Colonnades can start getting frisky now.
Yeah.
And that's, given the texture of Justin's hand, that might be very difficult for him to beat.
Yeah, he definitely got really far behind.
I really do just like a Colonnade swing here.
He does go for it. You know you're getting Abrupt Decayed, but... and the path.
And he drew a path. Okay.
That's really good.
That is the exact card that would punish Matt for that play.
And Matthew, I believe, has 3 cards in hand, which are just the paths.
Yeah, he's got triple path in hand. Wonder what he's just crossing off the Abrupt Decay probably in his life pad. Yeah, there's not much you can do. Nope.
He's passing his click for an extra land.
That's a reasonable line.
Yeah.
It does allow you to keep attacking with Colonnades.
Also smooth out his mana a little bit.
Yep, and thin his deck. Looks like he actually... Oh, okay, he cut it. I was like, that's a very embarrassing play if you're then going to fail to find on the second one.
Yeah, he had to have at least a Plains, though, because he doesn't have a Plains out on the field yet.
Yep. Yeah. I do like the Path to Exile might click a lot less if he's not going to have another basic in his deck though. Justin is just he's done what he needs to do. He just needs to keep hitting lands.
I think he just drew a land there.
He just needs to keep hitting lands off the top of his deck.
Yeah.
Because
he has another colony to deal with
again, Matt's hand is still Garbo. Just hot Garbo. Looks like the draw is a Spell Snare. Not awful, but like not gas either.
Justin has to take the 4. He does not have a removal spell yet for it.
Yeah, and it's pretty much just Path, I would think, in his deck.
So
obviously, Abrupt Decay can't do anything.
If you go for Gifts and Given Iona, not knowing... Oh, no, he knows Matt's hand is 3 paths, so he knows to just name white.
You have to name white.
Yeah, he actually just knows to name white here.
The question is, like, do you just jam it, though? I don't think you've seen Mana Leak or Remand from Matt's deck. And he is just going to jam.
Yeah, I think you just have to. Like that's how he wins this game right now. I don't think he can stand to wait when his opponent has a colonnade.
Yeah. And you know there's 2 paths in your opponent's hand. You got to get Iona here.
I assume he just has to go for the Iona.
Yeah, you get Iona, you just hope there's no counterspell.
So if Matt did have a remand, do you actually remand the Gifts and Given, or do you hope to try to remand the Imperial Right?
You're going to remand the Imperial Rights. Of course you are. It's weaker to... It's weaker to Spell Snare. It's weaker to Spell Snare.
And that would be my concern, but he hasn't seen Spell Snare. He's only seen Mana Leak as a counterspell from Justin, and the Negate. He did have the textless Negate.
Right, but Negate's not relevant.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're discussing here.
Like I think he's considering what he wants to actually get.
This seems like a pretty straightforward play for Justin here. You get Iona on Burial Rights.
He might be trying to value gifts.
I don't think I like... I guess he is. He's doing the value gifts. I think I like jamming there. I think I like just...
He might be scared of the remand.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But
Did he just... What did he go for?
He got Path, Snapcaster... He got Path, Lingering Souls, Snapcaster, Swamp.
That's a really good value path.
I think he's going to give him... He's going to end up giving him probably...
Lingering Souls and Swamp.
Lingering Souls and Swamp.
Oh, he's separating the Path and Snapcaster, so maybe not. So he's going to give him Swamp Path?
I don't really like...
I think mine would be Lingering Souls and... You definitely take the Lingering Souls and Path.
Yeah, I think I want...
Oh, no, he wants the Snapcaster
No,
Swamp.
Snapcaster gets him Path...
Gets whatever he needs.
Yeah, giving him Snapcaster Swamp was not good.
He also does have the Spell Snare for the Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah, but, like, Justin's got Negate.
That Swamp is a very interesting part of that gifts package. But it also makes sense with what he's doing.
Well, he just needs land.
Yeah.
Like, if he had a better hand, there's definitely some part of him that would just consider gifting for 4 lands there.
See, looking at Thoughtseize or Inquisition?
Thoughtseize would be... Like, Inquisition would be brutal here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Inquisition.
That's brutal. Because you just take the...
Take the Spell Snare.
Spell Snare. And now you can safely resolve your Snapcaster.
You can't just jam the Snapcaster, though.
I like it at upkeep. Oh, right, you can't. His creature's not in play. Derp.
Yeah.
So he's just going to flash back the Lingering Souls. Which is fine.
Gets at least
weak
one
to
chunk
Electrolyze
block.
off the top.
It's also weak to getting double pathed.
It's not weak. But Justin would be overjoyed if he got double pathed here.
Yeah. And that's just easy chump. That is a breeding pool.
Yep. We're probably going to just... I would imagine we would see a flashback of Lingering Souls here. And we're just going to leave up Snapcaster Path.
Is there a second Lingering Souls in his graveyard?
Oh, he drew Gideon. Or he had Gideon in hand.
Does Gideon make... So he's plussing Gideon to make...
Gideon becomes a creature.
Is he making everything attack Gideon?
No, that's the wrong Gideon.
No, this is 5-mana Gideon. Isn't the plus all creatures must attack Gideon if able? Yeah. It's the Gideon I was thinking.
Oh, okay. We were thinking of the wrong Gideon. I was thinking of the wrong.
Let's say we.
Listen, we are a team.
Yes, we are.
And we are responsible for each other's failures, and we love each other a little.
This gives him a really good board stall now.
Gideon, this is
he
Justin.
does have an electrolyze now, though.
This is Justin taking over the game. And this is a classic case of, like, if you don't punish the mana-screwed opponent quick enough, eventually they start to draw lands, and then their gas in their hand starts being incredible.
Yeah. Whereas Matthew has gotten pretty mana-flooded.
Correct. Gideon's just gonna plus all day.
So if you're Matt, do you hold any land left in case you draw Desolate Lighthouse?
I would. Although, maybe not, because you are attacking with the colony at every turn. So
yeah, but you're not holding anything relevant left.
But, like, there's a position in which land number 8 and 9 is not irrelevant, right? If you want to attack for Colonnade and play Lightning Helix, for instance. And that's exactly what we do see here.
How is he electrolyzing this?
I would imagine we go to 1 to Justin, 1 to the Spirit.
Or did he just go 2?
Looks like he just went 2 to Justin. That I guess he's on the burn plan now. Justin is at 8.
And I think that just put him at 6.
Yeah, he just went to 6. So it looks like Matt is very firmly on the burn plan here, which is completely reasonable.
Yeah.
Mana Leak is the draw. We're at the point where Mana Leak is less than stellar.
And he chose not to attack there.
Yep. Well, he's got a Colonnade block up.
Yeah.
Gonna go down to 18. So that value gifts really was quite excellent for Justin. No, of course, it was the Inquisition that really sort of got rid of the last card in Matt's hand that was relevant.
Yeah. But now Justin really does have to worry about being burned out.
No. I mean, eventually this Gideon is just going to win the game.
Yeah. It is a 3-turn clock. Also, we know Justin at least has a negate in his hand.
Right. Which is it's relevant because Matthew is now on the snap bolt you plan.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty good plan in Modern. Looks like we got another Lingering Souls.
Lingering Souls is quite strong. Also, he can't ever really animate his Gideon or else he's going to get pathed.
Right. He knows that, though.
Yeah.
Was that a Sphinx's Revelation off the top? No, it was a Supreme Verdict. Not amazing here. I mean, it's not a blank card, but it's not going to do anything to turn this off.
Gets rid of 3 tokens? Did you just cast it to 1?
Right, but eventually Gideon's going to ultimate. Like,
Gideon has no ultimate.
Oh, it has no ultimate?
No. This one's just +2 destroy something, +2 something has to attack it, -2 destroy 0.
Okay. I guess I haven't played very much with Gideon.
That's why this Gideon basically is becoming a fog.
It's fogged, like, 10 damage this game.
Yeah, it's not a bad fog, but right now it is a fog, and what he needs it to be a fog. So that's fine.
Yeah, it seems like Justin's on the game plan of make Matthew have to path to exile my spirit
Colonnade
tokens.
can't attack. Colonnade can't block, so he can just swing for a few.
Yep, and he knows that there are 2 path to exiles in Matt's hand. Matt does have 4 cards in hand. Matt's drawing to his Sphinx's Revelation because, as you can see, he has drawn another Spell Snare, which will answer the negate in Justin's hand.
Yeah, but Justin does...
He's got double Mana Leak as well.
Yeah, so he does have plenty of lands to play around with.
Gideon needs another 4 damage.
Gideon lasting quite a long time.
Gideon now has taken the same amount of mana damage this game as Justin has.
What is the last card in Justin's hand? Is that
Justin has Mana Leaks, Negates, a Snapcaster, and I don't know what that last card is.
Oh, sorry, Matthew's hand. What was the card he just drew?
Restoration Angel. That's not irrelevant.
No, but it's gonna get mana leaked. This might be the counter fight.
Right. Justin's gonna mana leak, and I think Matthew's gonna be priced into
second mana leak.
To spell snaring it, and I think that. Yeah, I think Justin has to negate that.
I thought you said Justin had 2 mana leaks.
Justin has 2 mana leaks.
Because once you just use the
you would definitely use the mana leak. Yeah, it's actually absurd that the mana leaks are getting value. Matthew chooses not to fight there. I like that.
Holding on spell snare for something a little more important.
Right.
Although that is 3 damage that's going at his face now, so that is...
Yep, he's
going to go down. Did you do the 3 from last time also?
No,
so
he's at 12. Mana leak off the top. Not what he was hoping to draw. Like, this is... It is almost at the point where...
Is he just going to... No, he's just going to keep animating. I was about to say, at what point does he have to Supreme Verdict to get rid of the tokens?
I was going to say, it's almost at the point where you're going to have to Supreme Verdict the tokens.
And you have Justin going as long as he can before having to Snapcaster Path that last Colonnade.
That's the other reason to keep playing your lands is you get to... You eventually get to the point where you can activate your Colonnade both on offense and defense.
Yeah. Which
is kind of crazy.
There's only 8 minutes left in the round.
Well, this game is well on its way. I would be surprised if this game didn't finish in time.
Oh, this game will definitely finish in time. But this is just kind of what happens when you get 2 control mirrors.
Right.
Execution of Kozilek's really good here.
Right, and I actually think both players have navigated this game very well.
Yeah. It just comes down to who RNG is going to like a little bit better. Because it's just all what you're drawing. Is he going to mana leak it?
I think his thought is, like, I might as well... His thought is this mana leak is not getting better than tapping... Justin's just going to let it go.
I would just let it resolve. Because then you can't fight over anything else.
Gideon's going to tick up.
Yeah.
Pass it right back over to Matt after an attack. Looks like this is going to work.
Do you think this is now going to be our Snapcaster fight for the Colonnade?
I think we're going to see a Supreme Verdict here.
Yeah, he has taken a lot of damage from those Lingering Souls. Yep. He can also still
He can kill the Gideon as well.
Matthew does know Justin has that Snapcaster Mage.
That's true.
So that's really bad to just...
Does he still has a spell snare in hand, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he can spell snare the Snapcaster Mage. Does Justin still have another mana leak?
Justin still has the negate and the mana leak. It looks like he just passed. Did not want to get into a counter war over the Colonnade without full mana up.
Draw for the turn is for Justin look like Liliana to me. He had the mana to also attack, though.
Yeah, but then he just would have the 1 mana left.
Right. No, Texas Ranger in the chat said maybe he was waiting for mana to also attack, but he had that mana.
Yeah.
Remand on the back half of Lingering Souls. Again, looks like Justin just chooses to let that go. Which is fine. Justin will eventually win this game on the back of Gifts Ungiven. Although, he can't give Matthew too much time, or he'll get burned out. Although we did see Matthew board out quite a few of his burn spells.
Yeah.
Being forced to leave in the Path to Exiles instead of the burn spells, when normally you would prefer to do it the other way around. But it turns out that Lightning Bolt doesn't answer Elish Norn.
Yeah, that's one of the silly things with this matchup.
Yeah, the Gideon has legit eaten 18 damage this game.
It's also really delayed our fun counter war.
Gideon has been like an extra...
It's been an extra player.
An extra player on Justin's side of the board. Like, I think if you asked most, we got the Restoration Angel. I wonder if Matthew still has combo in his deck.
It's just going to need a mana leak, right?
Oh, you 100% mana leak this. Oh, I guess Justin must know better than we do.
Oh, he might leave the resto there and just kill the colonnade. But he has 2 colonnades. I wonder what he's doing here.
He does have 2 colonnades now.
Does he not have the second mana leak like we thought?
I know he has a negate.
He might have a lot of paths also.
Is this going to be the turn that Gideon eats the dust?
There's going to be a fight for it.
Alright, Snapcaster Mage is going to get played. Looks like a Cryptic command in hand for Matt. I think he's maybe priced into doing this. And it's going to get... Well, he can't. He knows about the negate, right?
No, I don't think he does.
I believe he does. Negate's been in his hand since like turn 2 when he was in...
Oh, wow.
When he clicked him.
So is there anything on the stack right now? Did he get remanded?
He
no,
got
it's just spell
spell
snare on the
snared,
stack.
and again, Justin is just letting it go. He says, this Gideon is not that important to my game plan.
But what does he do to win now?
He casts Gifts Ungiven.
Oh, I didn't realize he had Gifts Ungiven in hand.
Yeah. I didn't either, but that's very consistent with how... And Justin knows those are both Path to Exiles in Matt's hand if he's keeping track.
Yeah, so he just negates this.
Yeah, he looks at his life pad. Oh, those are just Path to Exiles. They don't do anything.
Yep.
I get Iona and win.
He's going to 5 with that fetch.
Yep.
He doesn't necessarily win with Iona, though, because then he has to... Well, he'd be going to 2. Because if he can only block one of the flyers. Actually, no, does he have enough mana to activate both his flyers?
He does.
I don't know that he can just get Iona here.
Well, it obviously depends on the texture of his hand, right?
Yeah. His hand has been a little hard for us to see.
But, I mean, suffice it to say... So 2 things. First of all, suffice it to say that Elish Norn is not enough.
Yes.
1. Second of all, Mana Leak is clearly not in Justin's hand. Because there's no way you would have negated that Cryptic command over Mana Leak.
So if he has a Lingering Souls in his hand, Elish Norn actually is enough. Oh, it's going to get Path, though.
It looks like we're going for another value gifts there. I see a Snapcaster Mage. I see a Lingering Souls. I do not know what the middle
looks like another Texas Negate.
All right, Matthew's going to obviously lay these out for us here so we can see. Looks like indeed another negate. Matthew is offended by the dirt that's on that card.
What is that third card, though?
It looked like a Cryptic command. No. He's hiding it from us. We'll never know. It's an Unburial Rites. Is it? No, it's not an Unburial Rites.
Was it another Gifts Ungiven?
I could
he
not...
might have gifted for a gift.
I could not tell. Liliana, maybe?
Liliana, he definitely just jams Liliana and minuses it.
Liliana might have been the other card in the pile that
This
he
is
got.
definitely
There
why
is
he
a
was
Liliana
not-
in hand.
Yeah, that's definitely why he was not fighting over the Restoration Angel. Because he's like, well, I can just make you lose it.
Yep. And Justin has just played a very sort of... Justin has just played a very sort of passive game. It is a Dispel. That's a good catch there in the chat. Justin's just played a very sort of passive game with regards to his counterspells. He said, none of the things you're doing kill me, so I don't care. And I will save my counterspells for the war in which you can kill me. The 2 colonnades here, though, are still pretty problematic, I think. Slaughter Pact.
That's pretty good. It'll take some time to blow.
Is that a lightning bolt in hand for Matthew?
It does look like a bolt.
So we saw him leave in, I think, 2 of those lightning bolts.
He's debating on pathing his own colonnade.
Okay, so we are approaching, looks like, time in the round here. Justin, of course, putting the die on top of his deck to remind him to not forget about the path trigger. Looks like he will elect to pay and not lose the game here, drawing a card. It's another copy of Liliana the Veil.
Discarding is
That's pretty good. You can.
discarding Iona when he has an Embarrass. No, he doesn't have an Embarrass.
He does not have an Burial Rights because he chooses to go for the Value Gips route instead. The long-term issue here is the Colonnades, right?
Yeah.
He's already dealt with 2 of them. There's one more in play.
There's also a Bolt.
There's also a Bolt, and he is at 5. He has his own Colonnade. I forgot about that.
No, he's deciding not to do that, it looks like.
No.
He's deciding he doesn't have to be that aggressive.
So Justin only does not leave up a Colonnade activation. If I were him, I would not hate trading Colonnades here.
But it's going to get pathed.
Yeah, that's true. Those paths have been sitting in his hand the entire game. He does have Burial Rights in hand. Lightning Bolt in response. We must have missed some life totals there.
We probably missed some fetches.
Missed a fetch or 2. But it looks like Lightning Bolt in response to the Angel, because Justin... in response to the Burial Rights, because Justin tapped out. And what
Matthew holding his head.
What a match.
We had to have missed a fetch or 2 to get that life total difference. Sorry, guys.
But what a match.
It looks like there were 3. No, that's a sideboard. That was an absurdly grindy matchup.
Yep.
But that was pretty cool to watch them both navigate that really well.
I don't think it's a mistake of Justin to go for the Burial Rights right there. His opponent had to have had exactly Lightning Bolt in the one draw step since he knew his 2 cards in hand.
So I also think that was partially on the time and round pressure.
Yeah, that's probably
he
true.
did that right after time and round was called.
Yep.
So at that point he's probably thinking, all right, so how do I win this game knowing I only have 2 or 3 turns? Well, I have to unbarrel Rice this now if I want to win the game. And if my opponent has Bolt, well, I'm going to lose in the long run anyways.
Yep.
So that was definitely just if the game maybe had 5-10 more minutes, he probably wouldn't have done it. But because they were entering time and round, it's like, well, I have to do this.
All right. Well, obviously we're not going to be able to get another match for you tonight. That was
time over.
That was quite a long match. But I wanted to remind everyone that we are here every Wednesday night here for Modern at MTG Card Market. We're also here, well, not us personally, but also stream happens on Thursday night for Legacy.
Yep.
Once again, we hope to see you next time. Thanks for joining us tonight. For my co-host Eric. And for myself, thanks for joining us and have a great night.
Have a good night.